You are now inside the trenches with former national champion and Super Bowl champion, Marlon Favorite. Marlon will give you in-depth insight on some of the top stories in the world of sports with a little Southern flavor. Here's your host, Marlon Favorite.
Welcome back to another edition of Inside the Trenches. And as I told y'all the last episode, we're going to keep the guests rolling, baby. That's what we're going to do. That's how we're doing it around these neck of the woods. So my next guest really needs no introduction. Started off his football career as a youth football player, played locally in the New Orleans area at McDonough 35. From there, he went to LSU. Didn't play one snap at LSU due to an injury. We'll get into that later on in this interview. From there, one of my favorite football journey stories ever. One of my favorite, I'm telling y'all, like, just will motivate you from the start. Louisiana Bayou Vipers in 2012. 2013, the New Orleans Voodoo was my teammate there. Went on to the Hamilton Tiger-Cats in 2013 and 14. From there, he went to the Saints. Was one of my favorite stories ever. 2015, 2017, in my opinion, in recent years, one of the best cornerback cores they had with him and Keenan there. And then went back for a second stint with the Tiger-Cats. My next guest is none other than Delvin Breaux himself. What up, bro, baby?
Yo, what up, Big Faye?
Cooler, man, cooler. Y'all make sure y'all follow my dog at BreauxShow 40, baby. So what's up, man? How life treating you right now? I see you got the gear on, you know what I'm saying? Got the new shirt on. Hey, bro, I see you over there.
Hey, man. You know, I'm just trying to support everybody, man. This my guy Ross, who's actually my book publishing guy. Ross, this is actually his apparel line. So, you know, I just try to support everybody, and yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, we're going to get into the book here in a second. We'll talk about that and how did you get involved in that. But before we get into any of that stuff, my man Bro he got to go check his food out because he got the Uber Eats coming. Get the Uber Eats, dog. He got the Uber Eats. He told me before we started the interview, like, bro, I don't know what time to go come with my food. I'm hungry. I just came from my training. And look, y'all, we're actually doing a video right now, too. So I see, did you go get he went got the Popeyes chicken sandwich delivered. A cornerback, y'all.
You know I gotta stay right, man.
And if you look at him, talking about he's staying right. If you look at him, he looks like he's just eating, you know, sushi, fish, salmon, salads, and fruits. My man pull up with the Popeyes chicken sandwich. He look like he got two of them in that bag.
Hey, man. Hey, I heard it. They were talking about it, man, so I had to go try it myself, man.
Hey, yeah, the chicken sandwiches are real, bro. Like, my kids want one at least once or twice a week. I like them, too. They're pretty good. I go with the spicy, sometimes original. I switch it up on them.
Yeah, they fire. But you know, Chick-fil-A really got I get the spicy deluxe, the spicy chicken deluxe from Chick-fil-A.
Come on, is the real deal? Now, do they do it with the fried piece like Popeyes, or is it like the grilled piece?
Just fried chicken breast. You got the little fried chicken breast. You got your little pickles. You got your little lettuce or whatever. And what I do is I always get the original Chick-fil-A sauce, and I throw it on there. You know, you gotta dress it up.
Yeah. Wait. Now this the thing though, bro. I get Chick-fil-A doing one. I even get Church's chicken, but I saw Brothers. The gas station got them a little chicken sandwich too. They're like, look, we're gonna get in the chicken sandwich business too. Y'all ain't gonna just take all our people who be buying our chicken. Joining us on Inside the Trenches, if you're just joining in, is my homie, my bro, Delvin Breaux. And I do mean that, bro, and bro. Hello. So I read out your journey, where you've been from playing semi-pro ball with the Bayou Vipers, and presently in your second stint in the Canadian Football League. What's that journey been like? I mean, I know personally, and we hadn't had a chance to like really dig into it, but what's that journey been like for you?
You know what, man, it's been amazing. You know what, Big Fav, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's been amazing. It's been blessed. You know, it's just been awesome. You know, the journey that you know, that I've been on. God is really showing me the way, man. And I'm following His path and following His journey. You know, I never thought I was gonna be in this position that I'm in. and not only to just inspire myself, but to inspire other people, right? Because people are always watching, no matter what you're doing. So I'm just trying to lay that foundation to show people that, man, hey, you can make it from the bottom. You know, hey, I had to start from scratch again, you know, so you couldn't make it. So, you know, and then never take no for an answer. Always continue to keep grinding and, you know, just believe in yourself. And that's something that, you know, I will continue to keep doing along this journey. And I want others to see it as well.
So this journey that he's talking about, guys, is when he was in high school, his senior year at McDonough 35, Breaux broke his neck. He was committed to LSU at the time, so LSU honored his scholarship. And his freshman year at LSU was my fifth senior year. Incidentally, the same year Patrick Peterson came in. And if you've seen this guy play for the Saints, Delvin Breaux, and if you've seen him play in the Canadian Football League, lockdown corner, strong guy, can really play the position to his high ability. Hence the reason he's still playing pro at the age of 31, because he does it so well. But his journey did start late. He didn't play a snap at LSU. That's what we're talking about, the Bayou Vipers. Now, going into the mind of Delvin Breaux during that LSU time, between 08 and I want to say 11, I think he may have graduated in 12. What strength inside of you? I know you're a God-fearing man, but what kept you going from that point? You know, seeing all of these guys come in and out. You talk about Tyrann Mathieu, you talk about Patrick Peterson, guys going in and out, and you're just sitting there patiently, from what I remember, doing some bar bag, just keeping a job. When were you physically able to perform again? Was it like towards the tail end of your playing, or was it at a later date?
Yeah, man. So just going in when I got in 2008, you know, meeting Patrick Peterson, you know, meeting you know, Kellen Terrier, that's my roommate at the time, and seeing those guys, prosper, man. You know, it really took a toll on me, because I knew all I wanted to do was play football at LSU, right? You know, that's a kid's dream. And to be committed to LSU and to get an opportunity to come there and play was something I was looking forward to. And the fact that I didn't get that opportunity to play, I just turned to, partying. I turned to being a normal, student, right? I wasn't doing everything you guys were doing, the full quarters. I wasn't in the gym. I wasn't, I didn't have to show up for meetings and stuff like that, right? Because they didn't give me that opportunity. So, so I just found myself, trying to commit suicide at one point in 2009 and 2010. And I want to say that right there, that moment is what gave me my strength. Because I was trying to kill myself, try to overdose in 2009. And, when God didn't, allow me to leave this earth, man, I knew I was here for a reason again, right? Because I broke my neck and was supposed to be dead. I was trying to overdose in 2009. I was supposed to be dead, but I didn't die. And then 2010, I tried to hang myself. I was going through it. And then that was another reason, right? That was my last time trying to harm myself, because I was realizing that God didn't want me to leave the earth. I have a purpose here. And he didn't want me to leave until I fulfill it. So all that gave me strength, man. It was tough, but it was tiresome too, right? I had to continue to keep playing flag football because my dreams never died. I never was told that, oh, my career is over with. Never was told that. So I always had this hope that, I'm going to continue to keep playing. Plus my doctor, when I got discharged, I asked him, was football over with for me? He was like, send him Super Bowl tickets when I, make it to the Super Bowl. And that also stuck with me too, man. Like, that message to a 17-year-old kid who just broke their neck, that left me with a lot on my chest and a lot on my shoulder. Like, man, I can't quit. I can't give up. Not dead, can't quit. So I just had to keep going, man. And then, I met my ex-wife, during that time, and she helped me. She kept me motivated. She kept me going, play flag football games, and, we went from there.
Bro, I didn't know about the multiple suicide attempts at all. I did know you were dealing with some depression, but that's actually news for me. Y'all been knowing this guy since '08. We were teammates with the Voodoo, and that skipped right over me. I didn't know that. But definitely sounds like it's about to be a good book. We're going to get to the book at the end. But God had his hands on you. You had it right as you're grabbing your cross on your chest, because a lot of people don't make it through those situations, particularly the overdose, especially what's going on now with the opioid crisis. Is nothing to play with at all. At BreauxShow is how you follow my next guest. He's Delvin Breaux, former New Orleans Saints, a New Orleans native, graduated from LSU, still playing ball. To be in your 30s and playing balls is a gift, right? It's definitely a gift because it's a short career. The average professional career is 3 years. And here's a young man who fought through the rain now, which makes this story even more motivating. And I'll jump in right now. So in 2012, he plays semi-pro, and then he tries out for the New Orleans Voodoo on multiple occasions. Bro, fact check me on this one. Did you run a 4.3 at our tryouts 3 times consistently?
Yeah, man.
That's
it was
moving.
Twice. We had it twice, man.
Twice.
That's awesome.
Twice. And I'll never forget this. Our head coach at the time, Coach Pat O'Hara, had called me one just random day. Man, Faith, man, tell me about this LSU guy, Delvin Breaux. And I'm, yeah, it's my dog, man. He's good. He's fast. He has speed. He was highly recruited coming out of high school, and we respected his scholarship. Well, man, he's been tearing it up. He came to our tryout, ran a 4.3, and he did it again. And I'm like, wait, what? I say, man, we got to try to sign him because at that time he committed to LSU was when we were fresh off of a national championship in 2007, and we were going after the best recruits in the area and surrounding areas, and he was that guy. So sign him. So we signed Breaux. Now, mind you, at this time, I just started my training business, which at the time was Favorite Strength and Fitness. It's now Conquer Sports Pros, but we're still doing. And I used to be at 5:30 in the morning doing classes. I would do it 11:30 in the middle of the day, and I would come back later at 5, 6 o'clock, and this dude was there in the morning and in the evening speaking about his determination. So fast forward my story, we ended up signing him. Bro didn't even stay with us 2 or 3 weeks. I never forget. I want to tell you this. You remember Coach Doug Miller, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So we got finished our one-on-ones a little early that day, right? So we was watching y'all do y'all 7-ons. And I remember when you first came out there, it was a little tough with that high motion receiving. Trying to figure that out. Man, it was one time Corey Payne had hit you with a hot hit you on that. He was double move shorty. And I saw you get beat, and then your recovery speed, you made that play, that pass break up. Doug turned and looked at me and say, hey, he ain't going to be here with us that long. Not even that. You go on IR for like a minor shoulder injury, jump on the wires. Every arena team wanted to sign you, but also some Canadian football teams. Talk to our listeners about that process, man. You finish with us. This is about March. Get off IR, and then you sign with the Hamilton Cats. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, man. It was crazy, man. It was a fast paced. You know, I just felt my life moving faster than what I expected, right? You know, because I'm thinking, you know, kid who broke the neck had to come all the way back to the ranks. I have to show more than enough. So being able to just get looked at by the Canadian League team while I was playing down there, I'm like, man, my dreams are really coming true. So, you know, I got on the phone with my agent advisor at the time, Anthony Griffith, and he was like, man, you have 3 teams interested in you, the Hamilton Tiger-Cats, Winnipeg Blue Bombers, and the Edmonton Eskimos. He was like, but you have to go to Hamilton first. You know, they really, really interested. They're looking for big, long corners. You fit their stature. You can run. They want to see you. I said, man, I only played 3 games with the Voodoo, and they want to see me. Like, and I've been on IR for 9 weeks. So I'm like, bro, I said, okay, well, let's go. Talked to Pat O'Hara and Coach Ward. Coach Ward and Coach Doug, and I was telling them the situation as, you know, the CFL teams want to bring. He was like, go. Pat O'Hara, go. Go. This is your opportunity to make it. You want to go, right? Go. I said, I bet. Man, right after that, man, I want to say I had time to train. I started training at Velocity. You know, I was training at Velocity and such, doing, you know, staying in shape and stuff like that, getting ready for the workouts. Went to do the workout in San Mateo, California. Bro, it was 210 or 220 guys out there, bro. My first workout of Big P. And I'm like, bro, this is a big camp. they have a lot of guys out here trying to go to the CFL. I said, the CFL must be big. I said, you know what? It's time for me to shine, dog. I went out there and shut everybody down, bro. Every recruiter that they were recruiting, everybody that they thought was, oh, he's hot. Hey, get him. You line up against him. Let me see. Okay, shut him down, bro. I stopped at one point. I was like, man, I'm done. What I need to keep showing for? The coach was like, just show us one more play, and then we don't need to see you no more. So dude ran a corner out, got behind me, but the ball was overthrown, incomplete. Coach was like, I don't need to see no more. We want to sign you.
So you signed in 2013, summer 2013, if I'm saying that correctly.
Yep.
That's big time. Now, here's where the story and the plot gets sticking and the story gets much more interesting. It's 2015, right? And I remember at the time I'm a young broadcaster, and I'm just looking up different stuff, different stories, and I saw your story popped up, and it was like the Philadelphia Eagles. I want to say the Baltimore Ravens. It was about double-digit teams for sure. It might have been like 12 to 14 teams interested in you, right? So you come home, you train with the hometown New Orleans Saints, and I never forget, I knew they were going to sign you. I think I might have been on either Gus Kattengell's show, might have been Scotty A. I went on one of their shows. I'm like, watch, the Saints going to sign him, bro. I'm telling you, I played with this dude with the voodoo. This team needs a lockdown corner, and he is that. Walk us through that day when you signed with the Saints, man, after all this, from the Bayou Vipers in 2012, 3 years later, signing with your home team, New Orleans Saints.
Man, that was a surreal moment for me. I woke up that morning and I just felt that energy was right. I'm like, I'm home. What's a better way than to capitalize on making, my family proud than to sign with the New Orleans Saints? So I was just like, you know what? I got to go kill it. I took me a hot shower that morning. I ate me some good food. New Orleans always got some good food. I was staying at they put me up at the Hilton Hotel. I was with my ex-wife, and I was just letting them know, and I was just like, I'm about to make it. I say, today is the day I sign with a team. I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm going to go out there and show these coaches what I can do. We had Coach McGriff there, man. I get there, man, crime dog. I get there. He's talking fast. Like, what's up, man? Hey, I heard you ready to come out here and work. You ready to come out here and work, baby? We're going to work. We're going to wind it down. Baby. We're going to kick you right. I said, man, I'm home. Look, when I'm hearing that talk, I said, man, I'm home, man. Like, I'm home. Then big Rob O, man. Rob O coming there, man. I was so freaking starstruck, just seeing Rob O, bro. Just like, Rob, bro. Like, what? I got Rob as my defensive coordinator, man. Like, so I was just more excited. I'm like, I have to make it. So I go out there, bro. I kill a workout, man. I had a couple other guys there. Sean Payton and Mickey Loomis and all the guys come out. They didn't even go watch their workout, bro. They had two other cats. They came straight to mine, bro. It was like they came through the doors, the double doors. They looked right at me and they watched. We need to see some more. Because we was trying to wrap it up, right? I think McGriff had me doing, I think I was backpedal, open up 45. He was throwing the ball, and then we was about to wrap it up. Coach Payton, no, we want to see more. Let me see more.
Come on.
They're like, all right. I say, they looked at me like, you ready? I said, man, you in shape? I said, man, I'm ready. Like, what you mean? All right, shape. Let's go. So they put me through the W drill. I'm eating, bro. I'm catching everything. One hand. Look, I didn't even come on with one hand.
You an Odell on it. Okay.
After the one hand, Coach Payton was like, all right, that's enough. We don't need to see no more. They all gathered up, shook my hand. They was like, oh, wow, you're big. You're a big corner. I was like, yes, sir. They was looking at my body, like looking at my physique, like just idolizing, just looking at my body, like, man, like to see what they're getting. They got to look at the product, right? You got to look at their product. They got to look at what they're getting. Coach,
and at this point, isn't the ball on your court because you had a couple of other teams interested, or was this the best workout? And was this the best scenario for you?
This was it because I had the 49ers, but they wanted to fly me back because they was thinking about signing me. The 49ers and the Denver Broncos.
Okay.
So I only had them, but they wasn't for sure like the Saints. Once the Saints were like,
they had the paper. Right.
I'm jumping on that, you dig? You dig? So I jumped on that, man, and, you know, it was one of the best feelings ever, man.
That's big time, man. Jonah, if you just hopping in your home, girl, call your homeboy, call listening to Inside the Trenches podcast. You're listening to Delvin Breaux, former NFL cornerback, played here with the New Orleans Saints, successful years. I call it the rebuild years. You go through a slump after the national championship, which we'll talk a little LSU too when we wrap up. You know, you have your years after the 09 Super Bowl, 11, and then 12, 13, kind of some different years. You're bringing Keenan Lewis, and then you signed Delvin Breaux 2015. Now, your time at the Saints, I remember it, bro. Like, this actually brought me back to the Saints personally, because when they released me, it wasn't a good feeling, so I kind of stopped following the team like that. But when they signed you and Keenan, I was like, okay, now you got me with Breaux. Now this is personal. Like, this is real. So I really enjoyed your years there, locking up Julio Jones, T.Y. Hilton. I mean, the list goes on, those matchups. And I know for you, you were like a kid in a candy store, because these are elite receivers that you've watched and wanted to have opportunities against. So now we get into your final season with New Orleans, and from what I understand, you did have an injury. It was a misdiagnosis, and then the team kind of released you. It was all of that. I mean, how was that, bro? Talk to me about that time, man.
You know what? That was a difficult time, Faye. That was a difficult time for me, man. You know, because for me, I didn't know where me and my family was going to end up, right? It's rough, man, because when a player knows their body, and the coaches and the doctor thinks they know more than, you know, what the player, you know, can bargain for, whatever the player can, you know, that says, you know, something's wrong with them. And they consistently just tell you, ain't nothing wrong with you, ain't nothing wrong with you, but you know deep down inside something is wrong, dog. Listen to the players, man. That's all I want from, you know, to get my message across. Listen to the players more, man, because, you know, you can have guys out here potentially having life-threatening injuries, man. Guys out here, you know, potentially harming themselves or doing anything that's crazy. So it was the third day of training camp. Joe Morgan cut back, boom, hit my fibula. You know, the same one I broke in 2016. And, you know, I knew something was immediately wrong when it happened. And, you know, I tried to even jog after practice, you know, couldn't go. So what I did was, instead of jogging, I ended up signing all the autographs. You know, I walked around and signed every autograph that was the fans that was out there that was left, because, you know, I thought that was the right thing to do, man. I know something wrong with me, but I'm going to do the right thing. And, you know, walked back to the treatment room, told him something was wrong with me, went got an x-ray. Mind you, not Fave, I never saw the x-ray. I never saw the first round of x-rays, bro. Never saw them. Wow. So the next day come, you know, the trainers come in and tell me, oh, it's a bone contusion. I'm like, bone contusion? I said, well, I ain't never see the x-ray. So how could we all decide if it's a bone contusion? Like, I never even saw the x-ray. Well, can I see the x-ray? Oh, well, whenever Dr. Jones and them come in, we're going to see if they can let you see. Never saw the x-ray for about a week, bro. So I'm going through the days of treatment or whatever. Sean Payton comes in. So how long he got left? Like, how long has he got left? Like, who is he? Like, I ain't got a name. Dog, it was getting disrespectful, dog. And so my trainer, like, well, he's trying, you know, we actually was going to go out there on the field today, and was going to do some work, because it's training camp, right? We was going to go do some work on the field today and get myself together, see, depending on how he feel. You know what? I don't even want to see his face out there. You know what? Make him go work in the bubble. Take him, go work in an indoor facility. That's what he need to go work at. I don't want to see him out there today.
Wait, what?
Yes, dog, talking to me like I'm some chump, dog. I'm like, man, what's wrong with this man, dog? Like, I ain't look. And then my teammates like, bro, why Coach Payne coming at you like that, dog? What you do? I said, man, I don't fucking know, dog. Like, they're like, oh, you all right? No, fuck no, I ain't all right, bro. I wasn't all right. I said, would y'all be all right if somebody continue to keep hounding y'all 24/7, knowing something is wrong with you, but they keep telling you different, dog? Like, and then the crazy thing was, he's come and talked to me, disrespecting me in front of my peers. This ain't behind closed doors. This is in front of people. Like, he's trying to make a statement like, yeah, this is what I do type shit. So I started feeling disrespected, dog. I'm like, dog, my manhood started feeling shot, dog. You feel me? I'm like, you ain't my paw, first of all, dog. I didn't got treated like this growing up, bro. I ain't about to let you sit up here and talk to me like this, man. So I'm like, well, can we have these meetings behind closed doors? You feel me? Because bro, I started feeling played.
And you mentioned that to him in front of
the
yeah, straight up.
Man.
Yeah.
Come on, dog, straight up. So the media getting involved now. Oh, what's happening to Delvin Breaux? What's going on with Delvin Breaux? Your teammates, he was like, your teammates not believing in you no more. They're giving up faith in you, giving up hope. They don't even like believe in you no more. The staff ain't believing in you. I'm like, well, bro, something is wrong with me, man. I'm telling you. I said, you know what? Let me go get a second opinion. You feel me? Before the second opinion, we need you out there. Drew Brees, dog. Hey, DB, what's going on, bro?
Captain America.
You feel me? What's going on, bro? We need you out there. Come on. I say, Drew, I'm hurting, dog. I look Drew straight in the eyes, dog. And I said, bro, I'm hurting, dog. I said, I'm hurting, Drew. I said, you know what? I'm going to come practice. I went practice, dog, off of the pressure of him. But I went practice, dog. Couldn't T-step, dog. They tried to put me in through the drill to T-step, bro. My whole leg gave out, bro. I took my helmet off and I threw. I said, man, fuck this shit, man. You ain't about to have me out here like this, dog. You ain't about to have me out here like that. So I went back in the training room. I said, man, I need to see a second opinion. I need to go get myself a second opinion. And so that day, Coach Payton grabbed me out of meetings that day. It was like, so my doctors went and saw the x-rays again. Ain't nothing wrong with your leg. It's still a bone contusion. I said, after 2 weeks, it's still a bone contusion. Well, why I'm still limping? Why am I still hurting, man? He was like, I don't think you want to be out here. I don't think you want to practice. You know what? We're going to trade you to Dallas. I'm going to trade you to Dallas. I'm going to get on the phone with Jerry Jones and I'm going to trade you to Dallas. I said, well, trade me to Dallas, man. I'm going to go be an all-pro and a Pro Bowl player over there too. And you know it. And you know it. I was like, man, listen to me, coach. He's like, call me man one more time. I said, man, and what you going to do? You feel me? I'm like, man, and what you going to do? You feel me? Like, dog, it got so disrespectful in that, bro. I'm like, man, I'm going to get my second opinion. All right, well, your second opinion ain't going to matter. They're going to say the same exact things my doctor's saying, because my doctors are right. I believe in my doctors. Talking about Dr. Jones and Dr. Siri, which they ended up firing, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, come on, man. So, I got a case the whole time. So, if they so-called was right and all this, well, why you fired them? Why they fired? And so come to find out, my leg, I went to go get my second opinion from the Tulane doctor, Dr. Stewart, and he told me straight up, man, yeah, your leg look like it's been broken for like a week and a half. And that was the time that they were telling me it was a bone contusion, bro.
I saw that, and then it flipped on the doctors, and they got fired. Yeah, let's address the elephant in the room. And I'm not just picking on the New Orleans Saints organization. I'm pretty sure it's other organizations. Bro made a good point. Listen to your players, right? And you know me, I've had my dealings with the Saints as well. Since then, obviously changed careers, and now I'm in broadcasting and things. I would say that relationship is okay. I know with the players it is. But to the coaches out there, too, that have this arrogant attitude and feel like you could talk to anybody any kind of way, check yourself at the door, man. And that's real rap. I'm sick of hearing stories like this, bro. Thank you for sharing that with me. I'm just tired of it, bro. Like, you're not the first person that played for that organization, the New Orleans Saints, and had this to say. At the end of the day, we're still human, we're still people, you know, and it's a respect thing first. And this man had I remember that story. I remember it like it was yesterday. It made me very upset. And I'm glad you was able to get that off your chest. And I'm saying it's the message out there to all these professional coaches, NCAA coaches, respect your players, because if it's not for the players, you wouldn't be in the position you are right now. And even though there is a draft every year and guys can come in and out, that could be the next man's story too. So it's an equal thing. And man, thank you for sharing that. Now, bro, since then, I mean, obviously years later and a few months after, you're back in Canadian football. You're working on your own brand. How's that relationship with y'all now? Since then, I know you're still a Saints fan. I saw you the other night. They actually took your piece on the that's what I'm talking about. Did you see that on the Saints' Twitter?
Man, I seen that, but I wanted to address that situation because I felt like they was trying to play me on some type of snap. Because, you know, first of all, whoever's controlling the Saints, Twitter, whatever thing, whoever's controlling their account, they need to watch themselves because first of all, I'm a Who Dat Nation till I die, man. First of all, man, I'm a Saints fan. You know, I've been a Saints fan all my life, man. And like I said, bro, I just felt some type of disrespect because yes, everybody voted against the Saints and went for Tampa this week, right? Everybody went for Tampa. Everybody voted for Tampa to win. So my video was like, yeah, okay, all right, it's up. Okay, it's like that, huh? So the Saints thought I was going for Tampa. So what they did was they cut the piece because if you hear the clown music in the background, if you hear the clown, like it was like all these bums or clowns went pulling for Tampa Bay. In actuality, I was rooting. I'm a Who Dat Nation guy.
Yeah, I thought you were saying like, yeah, they were all wrong. So the messages
we
you got,
know that we know that. But the Saints, whoever the Twitter dude, whoever the Saints account dude thought I was going for Tampa when I was like, oh yeah, that's how it is. Okay, they thought I was rooting for Tampa, so they put my video in there
at the end.
I thought acting like I was going for Tampa. Exactly. So but you see how they cut the piece though, right? They cut it because my caption said "is up Who Dat Nation." Well, it's up at ESPN hashtag Who Dat. So come on, man.
I saw that. Yeah, I did see that. And I actually read it different. You might have got something. I thought that they were saying, now y'all were wrong, using you as rooting for the Saints as opposed to going against them. But I know where your mind at, too, and you may be right. And you have the right to feel the way you feel.
It can be any kind of way, right? Like, because, a lot of people like, oh, they try to clown you. Because think about it. If you playing the clown music, everybody showing like everybody was voting for Tampa. Yeah, that is clown, that's bull, right? Because everybody going for Tampa. Then you're gonna add my video like I'm going for. I don't like Tampa like that, man.
Right, I got
and
you.
I hope they don't feel some type of way because of my talking to them about the Saints organization. I hope they don't have no. I don't have no animosity between the organization. It's just a person, right? That's my whole thing. The organization is cool with me. It's a person that I don't.
Same here. I'm I'll wax in with you. I'll double down with you. It's not a. I don't have anything against the Saints organization either. As a matter of fact, I do know the lady that does the coordination and the video stuff for the Saints VP is my girl Dabs. She just got hired. She was my producer for the NFL Network when I was out there working last summer. She's here in New Orleans. She's from here. She's a sweetheart. It's not her. And there's a lot of nice people back there, but it's a handful of people. And you know what, bro? We saying this. Hopefully they hear this. If they don't, I do think it's time to mend those relationships because I think the way the world works, you're going to keep running to a brick wall. You'll lose a bogus game to the Rams. I mean, you're supposed to be going to the Super Bowl and winning it. And Minnesota miracle will happen. The way the universe works, you get out of it what you put into it. If you sow good seeds, you get good seeds. So, I mean, my message to the Saints organization, particularly Coach Payton, man, make it right with Delvin Breaux. I'm not saying sign the man today or tomorrow, but that was a very disrespectful way and a messed up way of handling that, and I don't appreciate that either.
Yeah, and the crazy thing, he know though, man. And like I said, I didn't forgave him, God, and like I said, we had a little sit down.
Okay,
but
cool.
The sit down, but the sit down wasn't what I was expecting, right? He gave a bullshit apology to the team at one point, right? When they fired the doctors, he came in and made a statement to the team, about an apology. But my teammates after the meeting was like, bro, boy, don't accept that. Boy, don't you accept that apology. Everybody, all my team, don't accept that. We had your back 100%, bro. That's a bullshit apology. Do not accept that. We was at the Hilton Hotel in Kenner because we ended up not going to Greenbrier. We ended up having a training camp here that year. So after that meeting, when they fired the doctors, we all had a team meeting, about the situation. He came up with some 2009 story, bro, about the hotel, them having at the Westin Hotel or something. The AC wasn't work, some whatever. And it was about adversity. But my thing was, I'm like, man, there wasn't no apology for me, man. My teammates had my back, bro. They told me don't accept that. You need to have an apology from Coach Payton one-on-one. And, I didn't have an apology until 2 weeks later from him coming back after the joint practices they had with the San Diego Chargers that year. And he came back and, we sat in a special team meeting room, which is the team meeting room over at the facility. And, he asked me, how's your wife doing? How's your family doing? Like, yeah, it was an unfortunate situation and what happened, but it was never Delvin, I'm sorry. I apologize for the way I handled this situation towards you. We know that the doctors was wrong, but the way we handled it or the way I handled it, I was wrong. He never manned up and told me he was wrong or he apologized. Never, bro. It was just how's your family? Is everyone okay? Yeah, mistakes happen and, it was bullshit. So for me to continue to keep living with that, I just have to forgive it, man. I'm like, man, and they don't talk to me no more. Like, I even try to reach out. I show love. I don't even hate the people, bro. I still show love. As you probably can see on Twitter, as the fans, I show love 24/7, man. I love, my Who-Das, man. I love it, man. So
joining us on Inside the Trenches, we have all-pro cornerback Delvin Breaux, good friend of mine. This man has touched just about every league that professional sports have to happen. A beautiful journey. Let's get into your story, where we're at right now. You came on Channel 4 with us last week on Great Day. Appreciate you for coming on TV with us. I see you got your apparel on where you represent your people's apparel, and you got that bro hat on. Yep. Who's your bro, baby? Who your bro?
Yeah,
my bro. Yeah. So that's where you're at with it now. So you're geared to have another Canadian football season in July. Correct? You're going back out there. This is your last year in that contract?
Yeah, my last year on a 3-year deal.
You plan on coming back to the NFL? I'm gonna go ahead and go straight to the question. Or is there opportunity because it should be opportunities. I mean, they need
man, listen, you know what? I'm gonna leave it to God, man. I'm gonna just continue to keep grinding each and every day. I'm gonna continue to keep praying to God and let Him guide my steps, like I've been doing. Right, that this is what got me to this level, right? Just giving it to God, letting God guide me along this journey. So I'm gonna continue to keep doing that. I'm not gonna change nothing up, bro. And I'm gonna just continue to keep relying on Him.
That's the best way, man. Put God first in everything you do. Well, as we wrap up here, bro, I want to tell you thank you so much for your time. How could our listeners get your new apparel? And this is not the end of the segment now. We want to dig into this book that's coming out this month, the name, the title, it all. For his apparel, you could go to the BreauxShow _apparel _. We'll drop that information underneath this show and after. But we talk football. I'm glad we got all that off our chest, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now let's jump into this gear, man. I've been checking you out. I saw some of your shirts. You've been doing your own modeling, got other models with it as well. I see you doing your thing, you heard me. You have aspirations of going back to the NFL, which is great. You deserve it. I think you're going to go somewhere, man, and finished off on an all-pro career on top of what you've done in the CFL already. And you have your new brand, which I applaud that because a lot of us need to do more of that, making our own brands, doing stuff outside of just the sports world, making that income. So let's go book first, baby. Talk to me about that.
So yeah, man, I got my book that I've been working on for quite some time, and it's finally close to the finishing stages, man. I have about 2.5 weeks, 2.5 to 3.5 weeks left before the final product is actually put out on shelves and it actually come out. So I'm excited about that. So I'm looking at beginning of December, for that to drop. I'm excited, man. My book basically just talks about, my struggles as a, childhood, going through the mental abuse, physical abuse, and just growing up knowing, that it's okay to come out and talk about, your abuser, right? It's okay to come out and talk about things that happen because it only frees you. Now that I've known, right, it only frees you, man. The more you talk about it, the better, right? Just get it off your chest, and it gets it off your mind. My book talks about that. It also talks about the perseverance and adversity, with me breaking my neck. And overcoming the suicide attempts and stuff like that. So it's definitely going to be a touching book. And then it's also talking about the finishing touches with my son, things that happened throughout, just my journey that led up to you know, where I'm at in my life now, working at walk-ons, you know, getting fired from Subway, only 2 weeks on the job. How the hell I get fired from Subway?
Come on, man. How you get
I
fired
know,
from Subway?
right?
Hey, bro, that was my first job, Subway, dog. I almost got fired because the gloves didn't fit. Like, I didn't have the, like, luckily it was my people that owned the spot. Yeah, it's all good. Bro can't make sandwiches. He can
I
cover
can't make
Julio
that.
Jones. He can't make a goddamn club. Man.
So they fired me. So yeah, man. So they got some good stuff in there, man. It's gonna make you laugh, gonna make you cry, gonna make you, you know, think. It's gonna make you grow. It's gonna make you learn from one person mistakes, right? So you don't make those same mistakes. And I think it's just very touching, man. And I'm hopefully it turns into a movie. I actually today, man, I just got off the phone with my agency and the company that actually wants to work with me on my documentary, man. So I got off the phone, got some great news with that. That's some big news. I'm excited about that. So yeah, man, we just working, bro. It's all a grind, and I'm just excited to share my story through my book form because it's going to give a lot of readers the attention that, hey, man, everybody go through things, everybody have faults, you know, but it's lessons learned, not never lessons lost. So you know, you just got to go through and stick with it.
100. And lastly, here, I can't. Well, two more things actually. Your clothing, his gear you could go get at the BreauxShow _apparel_. Now that's not your shirt that you have on, but you have those type shirts and hats and other kind of apparel.
Absolutely, man. I have hoodies, hats, dad hats. I have masks. So make sure y'all stay safe. So get y'all some BreauxShow masks. I have t-shirts, tank tops. I have women clothes, kids clothes. You can check that out on my Instagram. It's in my bio. My Instagram is BreauxShow40. You can click the link in my bio. And on Twitter, it's BreauxShow24. You can also click the link in my bio. And y'all go support, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all support the homie. Now, I'm not going to let him leave this show without some football questions. So on this outro, and as we wrap up the show, I'm going to ask my questions to my bro. All right. Who wins the Super Bowl this year? I mean, who are your two Super Bowl teams, your NFC team, your AFC team?
Man, I'm liking Kansas City again, man. They're playing well right now, man. As long as they play well towards the end of the year, man, I think they're gonna be in there, man. I like KC. And I love my Hoodats, man. For some reason, I think it's time for them to make this chance, but I'm not gonna go with them. I'm gonna go with I like Seattle. I think Seattle's gonna take it all the way, man, and they're gonna win the whole thing.
Does Trevor Lawrence be the first player come off the board in this year's 2021 draft?
Oh, absolutely. My guy's a stud, man.
That sucks for him. I want to see.
I know, right? Who they got? The Jets. Who they got? The Jets. Who else? They got New England down at the bottom of the chum bucket. They got a whole bunch of teams. Jaguars at the bottom of the chum bucket.
Okay. All right, my last question for you is an LSU question because we did promise that to our listeners. We're going to talk a little LSU today. Does LSU beat Texas A&M this year? Ooh,
that's going to be a good one. Depending on the defense. I'm going with LSU, man, all the way. Defense got to play well. You know, I like the kid Max Johnson, and I like Finley. TJ, you know, so I hope those guys continue to keep playing well over there, man, and keep throwing the pill, man. Let those young guys throw the ball, man, and I think they're going to do well.
Well, he's Delvin Breaux. Y'all make sure y'all follow him at BreauxShow40. Make sure y'all subscribe to Inside the Trenches podcast. If you hadn't done so yet, go to wherever there's podcasts. Type in Inside the Trenches with Marlon Favorite. Go ahead and subscribe to it. You catch guys like Delvin Breaux on my show. So what better podcast to go ahead and subscribe to? So we want to thank him for coming on the show. Well, that does it for another edition of Inside the Trenches. We want to take this time to thank God for waking us up this morning, baby. Secondly, we want to thank you, the listeners, for tuning in, reposting, retweeting, sharing the show with a friend. It's greatly appreciated. We also want to thank our guest, Delvin Breaux, for joining us on the show. Y'all make sure y'all check him out at the BreauxShow 40, and y'all go get y'all bro gear, baby, BreauxShow_Pel_. We want to thank our sponsors for the show, the NOLA Gold Rugby Team. We want to thank Brian Chiropractor Wellness Center. All of these folks' information to be up under. We want to thank Conquer Sports Pros for what all of that they do for the show. We want to also thank Robert Wolf Construction for what they do for the show as well. And shouts out to Golf Style Pinnacle Group. If y'all looking for a house, hit my boy E up over there. The production for the show, baby, the beats out here going in and out of these commercials. We want to thank Deli Boy and Tony Flair for those tracks as well, and Clark's on the beat. If it's any subject you want us to talk about, make sure you hit us on our Instagram or on our Twitter, Inside DA Trenches on Twitter. Also, you could just hit me up at Big Fave 504. If you can't find that anywhere, you should be able to find my account, man, and we'll keep this thing going. Y'all make sure that y'all stay safe out there. Go get y'all one of them bro masks, you heard me? Keep y'all mouths covered up, y'all noses, keep y'all hands clean. Let's stay safe out there, man. Y'all love each other. Enjoy the holiday season. We got some more shows coming up. And if y'all forget anything that we talked about today, remember this. God is love, baby. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Inside the Trenches with Marlon Favorite. Tweet your questions now to @BigFave504. Let's connect on Facebook, Marlon Favorite Sr., and Instagram, BigFave_D-line_guru. Check him out during the week on ESPN New Orleans 100.3 FM or Sports Hangover with Gus Kattengale on SoundCloud and also on the LSU Sports Network app. Remember, God is love.